has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Riley's pass. Complete to Dalton Schultz.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. First down. Riley. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Riley's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Riley rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
And it's third.
Operating from the gun, Riley steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On first down, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
That's good.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
17.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Steps away. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Rams.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Throwing on first down. Riley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun. Riley over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. And this one is right through.
He is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Rams 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
6-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. For that last effort, He has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He gets away from one. Eluded. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Riley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 yards. It's second down.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Riley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Hurts.
Rashard Lawrence. busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Cam Akers
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Riley on the crossing route, complete. That's Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Rams.
Operating from the gun. Riley, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Riley's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line
under pressure again, and down he goes again. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At their own.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, what a break here. Turnover late in this first half, and now they're set up in field goal range already.
With a chance to get more. So what you're telling your unit as they go out onto the field is very simply this. We've got 3 in our hip pocket. Don't jeopardize that. Let's attack and go for the big one here. Let's go get 6 and give ourselves a chance to really feel good going into the half.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the gun, Riley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dalton Schultz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark. And
those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the 2nd quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
John Johnson on the cover.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
Rashard Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. Good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Riley sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Riley. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Riley's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun. Riley. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Riley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Derrick Henry.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Derrick Henry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, it's Henry extending the arm. Derrick Henry all alone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Hurts fumbles it.
Hurts on the keeper.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end, because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the gun, Riley. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Riley's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Operating from the gun, Riley. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, here's second and 11. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Riley. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Riley's pass.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
He's out of bounds.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short throw to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
23. Rams 17.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
27-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Derrick Henry.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Riley. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On the deep ball. It's third down.
To throw on third down, Riley got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer.
Riley's back.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Riley sliding out of the pocket. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The quarterback on the keeper.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Operating from the gun, Riley. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Riley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The quarterback sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Operating from the gun, Riley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Rashard Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Riley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll run it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. The tackle by Terrell Lewis.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
taken down right at
this late in the game, Charles. I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23.
LA readies for its next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Riley on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Riley. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw on second down, Riley. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Riley, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Riley. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.